Hey, it's Clay, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol APRU. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here, as they're called, representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So while this here may look like several days worth of time, it's actually just today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like to do this time frame. I think it's a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price, and then makes mapping out levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. Did this analysis yesterday, but want to get things updated here. As now this chart is a little bit tricky because there's a lot of perspective that goes into it. So it's tricky from a presentation standpoint because perspective, like I said, if you're a day trader and you bought right there, or maybe you bought right there and you wanted to sell within 20 minutes after buying, then yeah, for you the chart looks pretty rough. Now, if you care about the big picture of things, yeah, I get it. I'm well aware there was a deeper pullback today. But from the big picture, the bulls do still have plenty of opportunity to build a higher base. And as long as you have higher bases being built over longer periods of time, that's how long-term uptrends are constructed. I'm going to be talking about things from a big picture point of view. So if I sound crazy calling something bullish, my guess would be you just had more of a day trading type perspective going into the chart. So yeah, sure, the chart doesn't look nearly as strong as it did, but big picture viewpoint, the bulls are still in full control and the chart is overall bullish. Again, assuming you care about the big picture perspective. How can I say that after a pullback like today? Well, I'm not saying the price is headed down here, but just for example's sake, let's say the price actually heads down to 4 cents. Again, not saying it'll happen. This will just help to kind of prove the point here that I'm trying to make. So the price, like I said, let's say rolls back over, comes down here to 4 cents, behaves in that manner, and then starts to work its way back upwards. Emphasis on big picture. From the big picture perspective, what would you have? Well, you'd have a set of lows right here. You'd have a previous set of lows right there. You'd have lows down there. If you picture each one of these as stair steps, well, hey, big picture wise, you still have big picture stair steps very clearly still heading in the upwards direction. Once more, I fully realize that if you're a day trader and you bought up there or bought up here, then yeah, you couldn't care less about 4 cents. But that's why I try to offer up a disclaimer and kind of a warning that I would be making comments from the big picture perspective. So sure, today the price pulled back, but stop and think about that word, today. As in 1 day, looking at multiple days, which is what we're doing here. As you can see, the bulls do still have plenty of opportunity to build that higher base. So that'll be priority number 1 going forward. It's all about going through healthy consolidation, chipping away and building a higher low. And as long as that's the case, then yeah, overall trend still bullish. One of the biggest questions that I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.